Ika WOW.
Hello. Hey, can you guys hear me?
Hello.
Hi. What's up? How's it going? Hi.
Not does.
Looking.
You can't hear me? No? Hi. Hello. I want to watch this video with you guys real
We can
quick.
hear you.
Okay? We're gonna watch some videos. I'll probably dance later,
Possibly.
but I've been wanting to see this because I've been seeing it all on Twitter like these past few days.
Movie time.
Yeah, it
ビデオ
did
ズライ
some...
ブルティンク
Hi, Sora. How are you? Sorry, I'm a little bit tired, so my voice is kind of gone at the moment. Let me drink something.
Camera only wants to focus on Icosist. I don't blame it.
Okay, that's way better.
Ika, don't move backwards.
I'm moving backwards. I've hit my wall.
Ouch.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean it. I see. Sorry. Here. Oops. Sorry.
Get your dirty feet off me.
No. See that? Look at that. You guys like this. Admit it. Look. Say something, will you?
Ow 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 ow.
Say something. Yeah, you like that?
Ow.
Yeah,
GUH, how dare you step on us?
I just can't help it. How dare you step on us?
I'm willing to bet I can cleanse her feet, but anyway get your feet off me.
No, I refuse. How about this? So I replaced all my cables on all my trackers, and let me say, so far,
Look
aside
up.
from the left foot, everything seems good. But this one kind of is choppy. So I have to figure out which one it is. But everything's smoothed out. Like everything else, if I put my hands on my hips, they don't lose tracking anymore, which is nice. Bullied foxes? I'm not one of them yet. Look at these people. Oh, see? Okay, we're gonna technical test again.
Poggers. GRRRRR.
Oh yeah, by the way, welcome back, Val. You mischievous deviants.
3. I'm
No.
a saint. 3.
バルケームバックアーリーアイブレレイヤ
Yeah, he did. Okay, so I don't
Wrongfully
know.
accused Sist.
Wrongfully. Uh-huh, sure. So I don't know which tracker this is. I'm gonna figure it out real quick. But I can see chat. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Oh, it's not this
アッ
one.
トマーク派電56ストフ before I make a cheese inside of you I blangry.
Val, you gotta be careful. Hi, hello, hey. Big
アットマ
fan?
ークバルハリエンクリームチーズアイアウンクオンク
I have a big fan
Mod.
too.
I need a mod.
Yeah.
The Windows noises tricked me once again.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out which one is my feet tracker. I think it's this one.
And I don't even have anything plugged in.
Oh, it's this one. Okay, so it's kind of expected that it would be this one. I'm not that surprised. So maybe if I do it like this.
Trying to fix the tracker again.
I mean, everything else is working now. It's literally just one tracker now. Okay. Is it like choppy and does my left leg look like it lags behind? It doesn't, right? I don't really want to dance today because it's hot. But it's good, right? It's good. Aika has forgotten to charge their microphone, charge their VR, restart the PC,
World exploring,
or
horror
something.
map, fishing.
I kind of want to watch this video real quick. I'm not gonna put the picture in picture, but you guys should be able to hear it.
Guys, right here. So today we're going to be once again returning to this
Watching
video and the
video.
individual who created it because these
Do you hear
surrounding
it?
situations have gotten
Here. You know what? I'll do the picture in picture.
0、3、
Go sit salty corn.
Okay, there we go.
even crazier. We have now gotten, I believe, the third or fourth final response from this creator. This time,
By the way, I do not like. Okay, this is a personal taste, but I do not like the design at all. It's just a personal opinion. I know some people like it, but I don't know.
addressing claims that people are making that he used to associate with several members of the Smash community who
I
were
don't
eventually
like
outed as
HIS チビ
legitimate
デザインアッ
predators.
トオール
And in his response right here, he would claim that the lolly likers on Twitter were mad and raising that whole situation up because they were jealous of the
This could
Smash
got,
players
like,
for
everyone
getting
mad
the
at
real
them.
thing. And the real thing he's referring to is real children being abused
H
by
You like my
used
outfit?
to have
yeah,
a
this is a
cool
very bad
OC but
situation
not
and things are
anymore.
continuing to spiral out of control. So let's remind ourselves
Not
how we
anymore.
got here. So
Thank you
this is
very
the
much.
individual who
Once
made
does
this video a lot of people have
job,
been talking about over the past couple
like
of
you
days.
know, just
This
giving
is
a
his
job.
attempt to identify
The other
the
one says
various issues he
horny.
thinks exist in the VTubing scene.
Oh,
And
hi, Odyssey.
basically
How are
any
you?
valid point he
Great
was trying to make
timing.
was completely overshadowed by the contents of the first minute of that video because he did some pretty egregious things. Beginning with this, so he shared a sample of the video on Twitter, which was the first minute of the video. And
Yeah, I
in
remember
that first minute,
Oh my
he showed
gosh,
a bunch
cover
of
me.
Japanese-speaking VTubers
I lied.
エアトリはゲッパーエアシェレクスパールライター。
What the heck? Oddity, thank you for 25. And for gifting Jack as well. Holy.
I lied.
What a start. Here, you get a close up now. A really big
Giga
close-up.
gifter.
Hey, thank you very much again. Jeez, 25 off the bat. Thank you very much. Here, what do you want? Do you want me to like give you praise?
Aika will eat today now 3.
That's true. Oddity kept their word.
Cream stare.
Out of nowhere? No, I'm just a badass. Damn. I'm glad you're enjoying your stay. Thank you very much. Here, I'll give you words of praise because honestly, like, I suck at this. I keep saying the same shit for every single person. I need to practice.
LOL
Chat, give me some practice words. What kind of positive things can I say? You're no longer first? Yeah. Okay, so what kind of positive things? Like, oh, it makes me so happy. Like, I'm overflow. What
I
was
have
that?
no idea.
You'll be first in my heart, Kazuma. I have no idea. I don't know either. I usually just shit talk people.
It's so much easier to shit talk.
It is. I- And if I'm giving a good compliment, I just tell them like, wow, you didn't fail.
It's easy to compliment to.
It's easy compliment. Like what? How would I compliment?
Good job, go thumbs up.
Do you want me to do it like this? Here, I'll do it. Watch. Good job. Like that? Also, my audio's popping. Why is this?
I am late and Pog the fanboy is free.
Exactly nia.
There we go. Hey, Pog, the fanboy is free. Mm-hmm. Depends on how you make the
Diable
compliments.
3.
How would I compliment someone giving
5-year shrug. I'm amazed by my community and the love they give me. That was a
Okay, we'll do
tremulous
that.
gift.
I'm amazed by my community and the love they
Hi,
give
Varu.
me. That was a tremulous gift. Thank you.
Damn, you're
very
so
much.
poggers and awesome and wowzers.
Damn, you're so awesome, poggers and wowzers. Oh my goodness. I feel like quivering. Is that what you want? Is that how you do it? Here's a compliment. Your boss are
Don't say
huge.
it
Yeah.
like that to LOL sounds so forced XD.
I don't know how else I would say it. I just want to be told, I'll win.
Looking
all my
nice view
communities.
as
Oh my gosh.
always like.
Don't worry. Don't worry, Yellow. I believe in you. I know you can win your 50-50s every single time. You put on your fake voice? Excuse me? Did you just call me fake? You stupid bitch? Get the fuck
Fake
out
or
of
the seduction
here.
voice.
Take that, bitch. Yeah.
Ouch, ouch,
maybe...
ouch, ouch.
Stupid cunt.
Go DED.
Never change.
Take it out on Val, not us.
I am taking out Val. If Val speaks so can switch to you. Well, I'm waiting. Look at him, he's hiding now, chat. Everyone point and laugh at him.
XD.
Look at him, he's being quiet now.
Sanjo.
But there he is, bitch.
Wajaja.
It dodges. You can't
Wajaja.
dodge. Yes, yes. I love that emote so much. Oh my goodness.
Wajaja.
That's such a good emote. Okay, let's go play this video now.
YouTubers, and he claimed that they were racist because they were saying the N-word. Now, a lot of these VTubers are,
But they
of
were
course,
bitter,
Japanese
right?
speakers, and as this note points out on Twitter, a lot of them were simply repeating lines from GTA, and they didn't know what those lines actually meant. And the most egregious example are several Japanese VTubers being portrayed by this creator as saying the N-word, but in reality, they were simply saying a Japanese word that, if cut off in a certain way, would sound like they were saying the N-word. And the worst part of this video,
Oh my
in
goodness,
my
they're
opinion,
nitpicking?
is the fact that at one point, he is sympathizing with the Kenji situation, where recently he talked about how a group of former friends were passing around his personal information on Discord and other places, including images of his real-life face. However, in the first
Why would they
15
do
seconds
that?
of this video, he showed the real-life face of a current agency VTuber that came from a past life account that has no association
that one is
to their current
Amelia,
work. And again, just like I said
I
in
remember
yesterday's video, please
correctly.
don't go out looking for this clip or this VTuber in question. Don't name them in the comment section.
Oh,
You just
sorry.
need to know that he did this to a VTuber. He showed
Hi,
their
hello.
real life face for absolutely no reason, which is incredibly hypocritical when you look at his sympathy for someone like Kenji. However, he would eventually, despite doubling down many times,
he
he would
deleted
delete
it?
the teaser onto Twitter, and he would
I can
also
say
edit
I
out
have
the
a real
first minute
problem with Rev
of that video,
says. I
getting
just don't
rid
vibe with
of
his
that
manner of speaking.
particular
He's
set
just
of bad points and
very
bad,
blunt
really
about it.
framing of various VTubers in the first part of that video.
I think that's
but
what I
as
like
you can
about
see
him
in this
personally,
now deleted post, one of
it's
many
like
deleted
he
posts,
doesn't keep up
he essentially mocks
formalities.
the women that he was using for these points
If that
and then
makes
says that he
sense.
is not sorry for nothing he said. Now, moving forward, a lot of people were promoting this video really hard, including some big names in the VTubing scene who just should know better than to promote that teaser image and the video itself before all that stuff was edited out.
That's not
Okay,
even
I saw a
close.
lot
What
of
the
people
heck?
who should know better. They didn't even watch the first 10 to 15 seconds,
Oh,
or
I just-
they were simply
did you see
okay
a
with it
chat?
and didn't care because they supported the general message
I thought I
of this
just saw
video.
it.
And we saw people like this Aurora individual say,
It's the left
"You're a
foot
king,
again."
sir," with the teaser here that, of course, had the
Well, it's not.
very bad
It's there,
stuff in
but
the
it's not
beginning, the first
as
10 to
bad.
15
I'm gonna
seconds.
fix.
And on top of that, only a few weeks ago, when talking about the Kenji situation, she said doxing will
that's
never
why
be
it
okay,
fell.
and talked about how this can ruin people's lives and it's a threat to their privacy. Meanwhile, she's promoting and saying this is king stuff to a video showing the IRL face of a VTuber
Why would
against their wishes, because clearly they didn't want this stuff
Why would she
to be
say
circulating
that?
around.
Because
Now, of course, we shouldn't expect too much out of this individual because back in the Hogwarts Legacy harassment campaign, they said being doxxed is basically coming with the territory of playing Hogwarts Legacy because trans people are going through a lot. So basically, if you play this game, well, whatever happens,
in the
happens,
front
including
of
getting
Sai
doxxed,
or
for
back.
example.
wait,
But anyways,
she
this now looks
said
absolutely
that?
terrible. Still up after 2 days, replying to the now deleted teaser of that video. You can
Why
pretty much
would you
frame this,
say
put it on a wall.
that?
It's pretty iconic. Now, returning to the video itself,
is wrong with
a lot of
them?
people have been attacking those criticizing the video and its creator, saying that these people are simply mad because he's calling out racism in the VTubing scene. What these people on Twitter don't understand is that two things can exist at the same time. Racism can be bad, and
Why do I keep saying
also
this over and
the
over?
first part of this video was malicious.
The United
You
States
can call him out for
and,
that while also
well,
agreeing with some of
mostly
his messages
English
too.
speakers
But people would rather
should not get
dismiss all
involved and
criticism of what
police
he did
everything.
because they want to share the message and they think
Just
anything
in my
criticizing
opinion,
this
you know,
video
we've been doing
is
more
somehow
bad than we have
dismissing
been
everything else.
doing
Well,
good.
he shot himself in the foot when he included that first part of the video. He distracted
my, in front
everybody
of the thighs
from
to
the
the back.
actual points he was trying to make, and instead
When
everyone's
I die,
focusing on
I
the
place my
malicious
urn on
actions
Aika's
contained in the
thighs.
first seconds of the video. Now, he would make an initial final statement, the first of his many final statements on the matter,
How many
where he would pretty
final
much double down
statements
on
he's gonna
everything,
make?
right? He's not apologizing for anything. He's just kind of covering his tracks when it comes to deleting and editing things out.
Covering his
But he would say, you know,
tracks?
I'm standing by what I said. And he would use an absolutely wild defense when addressing the whole face sharing incident in the beginning of the video. He would say that he's allowed to share the face of this VTuber because they said an offensive word because he's open about his past where he used to violently beat people up and rob people in real life.
If niggas is gonna
Excuse
sue me
me?
for talking about some shit that was already up,
That
and
is-
shorty's trying to distance
okay,
herself
that's
from
a
who she
stupid
was, I
logic.
get it. She has her right to want a distance. However, digital footprint, it allows for niggas to say, you feel me? So that's what I did. I'd be
Why
lying
would
if I
you
said I
say
feel sorry
that?
for doing it. However, if shorty feels bad that her face was brought back up to this magnitude and this light, that's understandable. I would never deny you your feelings if you feel them. You got that. Just like y'all shouldn't deny how we feel when y'all motherfuckers punch down on us and make the space uncomfortable because niggas is dark. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Now, a lot of y'all are chronically on the internet, so y'all not used to this type of energy without a backpedal. But check, this is who the fuck I am, B. I'm
I guess
moving
we're
from
reporting on it.
outside, and that comes with a lot of
But
bad
dude, people can
sometimes.
change their
Beat
mind
niggas up,
after
I'll fuck y'all
self-evaluation.
niggas. I talk about it all the time
It
in
doesn't
my
mean they're
videos.
hiding
It's what life
anything
was
these
to me.
days.
Thankfully, a nigga been able to
Keeps the
calm
record
down
of
because I've
everything.
been focused on other
I
shit.
think that's
So following
okay.
this guy's logic, you get to a very crazy result.
I understand
so
what
if
you're saying.
a VTuber says an offensive word, the relevant information surrounding them is a
But I think, correct me if I'm mistaken. If I said steak because I was thinking of steak and lobsters. Excuse me, sorry. So, if I understand correctly, I agree. people can change their minds and like learn and be better. Perfect example was Camila, who used to be like super anti-lolly, but then she realized, yeah, calling every person that liked small stuff just because and calling them pedophile was not the best idea. And to like blanket generalize them. But the thing is, this person that made this video is doing exactly what you don't like. And they're holding stuff from the past against like present VTubers and such. If that makes sense. And the issue is, like, if he's gonna bring up stuff about the past to present VTubers, then he should expect to receive the same treatment, which he's getting right now. So it's very, in a way, it's very hypocritical, and yeah. But do you kind of see what I'm saying with like why they're doing this? My heart rate stopped. I'm dead. Okay, I'm back. But yeah.
Apparently always fair game, right? It's always relevant. So when it comes to his past, which includes, by his own admission, violently attacking...
Oh, you see?
Salute Val stream. Oh, never mind.
I guess he's explaining it here as well. Oh, never mind. Do you want this to be a Val stream? I can just make you guys bigger and then Val can stream. You want to do that?
Wait, what?
people
Yeah,
and
I
robbing
getcha.
people, I guess that's
This
always
is an
relevant
Aika
too.
stream.
So now we're sitting in a situation where we have these past
People
actions
keep coming back
being
from he
forever
did.
relevant. And on the scales of judgment here, which one do you think is worse? Do you think it's the VTuber saying some
just
offensive
came
words?
back.
Or do you think it's the
Let
guy
me
who
enjoy my
violently
Aika.
attacked and robbed people in real life? Which
RE.
one do you think is worse? Now the crazy part is, I know there's people on Twitter who are
It
going
be
to
a
say
Val
a
stream
VTuber
another
saying an
day.
offensive word is
Your
worse
Aika?
Aika hard
than
stop.
real life people
The show
being
must go
harmed.
on.
I know
You
there's
made
people out there
Kazuma
who believe
angry.
that, and that is
Uh-oh.
insane. It's insane. But let's move on. So more people started criticizing his claims in the video. He calls out homophobia, for example. He makes a big to-do about calling out homophobia in the VTubing scene, how there's homophobia everywhere. But people made compilations. This guy's a rapper, by the way. And users like this made a quick compilation of every time this guy said the F slur. You know, the one that is another
What?
word for a bundle of sticks or an English cigarette. Okay, you can figure it out. There is a whole compilation of him saying this in his music over and over again.
Naigi?
And he would try to dismiss this in the video as,
Naigi
well, this
wants
was just
to
a
hear
part
his
of rap battles
confirmation?
when I would say some of these words. These are not
Wait,
rap
I'm a
battles.
bit
These are
lost.
just straight up music
Classic
videos on
rapper,
many
Rome
different
machine
occasions where
then.
you said this word. So that's just a cop-out. And not a single person who is defending this guy has ever acknowledged any of this. Right? They're going to cancel and attack these other VTubers for the part of the video with the N-word stuff, but nobody's going to have any criticism here. No one's going to call out the hypocrisy of him calling out homophobia, but saying all these things in his music videos. And moving forward, a lot of people would be calling him out. The tides definitely turned over the past 24 hours where people were jumping on him in the replies, basically showing like this tough guy's having a little bit of a meltdown, doing many...
You know, there was the... Oh my gosh. Wait. There was the Twitter post that just came out today that, the VTuber thing he uses, the model, he didn't pay for it.
ご機嫌うるわしゅう
I would have to find a post about it, but apparently he hasn't been paying for his
final
models.
responses seeming to take a lot of this in, but we see this claim right here with a lot of support, saying, speaking of going,
I would have to
why
find
did
it
you
now.
hang out with so many pedophiles? Now that's a very crazy thing to say. Why are people saying this? Well, a lot of people have noticed that he used to be a part of the Smash scene. Whether a player or not, we get into semantics, or he gets into semantics with it, he was clearly, by his own admission, close to some people in the pro Smash
It just came
scene.
out. It
People who
literally
would,
just came
by his
out.
own
I
admission,
was reading it like
eventually get outed as predators. He would
I kind of saw it
claim
like
that he
an hour or two
disassociated from
ago.
these people, which is okay, great.
I wonder if
but it
I
doesn't
don't
change
know
the
if I
About
fact
the
that
goal.
this was something that he was around. He was
Yes,
around these
yes,
people,
yes,
eventually got
yes.
outed. And he would address
I
this
would
in
have to find it
another
on Twitter. I
now
don't have
deleted
Twitter
tweet
open
saying
right
he's never been to Mexico, which Mexico is the site where some of these Smash players went to meet up and abuse these children. And he would say this and then eventually go on a blocking spree.
Oh.
He hadn't blocked anyone until this whole Smash thing was brought up, and
He's
that his old
blocking
friends
people.
from that community were outed as legitimate predators. However, he would make the now final statement on this matter, addressing primarily the connection to the Smash community. And of course, I'm not trying to claim anything that's not true.
Hey.
Based on his own statements, I think it's very clear, and also from looking around, there's no evidence he's gone to Mexico like these other Smash people. There's no evidence that this guy has done anything to kids. Any claims of that right now are completely unfounded. But it is interesting to hear him admit that multiple people he was close to got outed as predators. And he is on Twitter in
I don't think I necessarily agree with the logic behind that. Maybe it's just me, but like that sounds more like a guilty by
3
that sounds more like guilty by association, which should not necessarily always be the case. Because what if they didn't know about it? Right? Does that make sense? Like, is my opinion about that wrong? Val has been such a bad mod recently. You think so? But hi, Jesse. I guess that is true. I mean, it really, I guess it depends on the context of like, were they like actively
That's true.
participating in like whatever they were doing, or were they just friends, but the person didn't know anything at all? So, I don't know about
this
that.
same tweet saying how the VTubing community is so toxic and the worst. Meanwhile, you're a part of a community that had a giant list of people getting outed as legitimate predators, as criminals.
Again, that's kind of maybe I'm indifferent about it. It's okay. As we know, there are a lot of bad people in VR chat, right? Stuff that people have been canceled for. And it's like doing a blanket generalization, like,
哀れ
oh, you were in VR chat. You must have been.
A friend could be a drug smuggler. Doesn't make you a drug smuggler.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know if I
I
agree
think you don't have the best judgment of people if that's happening around you, and now you're going to go to the VTubing scene and say it's so much worse. Which, by the way, there is no VTubing community. It's so fractured and spread out. There's no.
That's true. Well, that's true mostly in the English-speaking side.
Real unified VTuber community. But if you look at the VTubing scene, sure, there's problems, but the Smash scene? But in the Smash scene, we're talking about people traveling across borders to abuse kids.
Broad generalization
That's
of
a
any group
bit different, don't you think?
to an
But
extent.
just like his initial video, he would overshadow his
Hell, there was even someone that was on VR chat. Someone was ousted as a fucking groomer, and like just like weeks ago. I was talking about it with Val. I was like, whoa, holy, I remember seeing this person. It's like, damn. Yeah, I can argue with that. There's always different sides of the story, especially in communities worldwide.
OHA the EMI person.
Oh yeah? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Val can say it. I don't wanna get involved with it. And I can be like, hey, that's just my mods talking about it. But
It's on Twitter, S on EA.
oh, so it's fine. Yeah, so you saw the video?
Huh.
What? Who are you thinking about? Wait, what? Did I miss? Wait a minute, huh? Are we thinking about
Oh,
different
different
stuff?
person?
Yeah, this person didn't have a. Oh no no
Carrot.
no, not the Don Italiano person. It was It didn't really pick up traction. I guess they're not as known, but they were like I remember seeing this person for like a little bit. I think at one point I was their friend, but I never really talked to them. So I unfriended them. That's how I kind of remember them. I don't remember how. But their name was I already forgot. Enchanted Emmy was the person. This is about a VTuber whose ex likely what? Did that I don't even know about that. After the RP cringe, that was Nags versus Chip. I stopped watching VR stuff except Aika, of course. After RP cringe, that was Nags versus Chips. Oh, you're calling. Hey, Chips is a cool person. I don't know anything about Nags, but I got to hang out with Chips just a tiny bit. I just saw on Twitter a couple hours ago, and their model looks like the same model. Who? I oh my goodness, there's so much. You gotta link me. I don't know anything about this one. Saw someone on Twitter. The thing is, too, this person was partnered on Twitch, if I remember correctly. Because I know on Twitter they deleted their account. So yeah,
Saucy is hooked directly to his bussy source for information.
that is true. That is very true.
His own defenses and his own
Hot dog.
words by making a randomly really ill-advised section where he starts attacking lolicons out of nowhere.
What? But again, that's the whole thing about lolicons does not equal pedophile. This and that are different things. If they're like lusting after small creatures and stuff, then they're a pedophile. Oh man.
It had nothing to do with anything, but he would randomly lash out at them and say this crazy statement.
Would go to Mexico to sleep with underage girls. Nasty.
No
Disgusting.
chip drama?
Absolutely filthy. Fuck them niggas. To this day,
Is
fuck
this
them
about the
niggas. Y'all
Shizzy
niggas
God?
was down there chasing baby butt, and I
Yeah,
hope you're never allowed near
this
children,
person's been
which is
like
probably why y'all niggas are really trying hard to push this agenda of
this person has been like getting so much hate,
pedophilia
and
onto
he's
us,
like
'cause
doubling
y'all
down.
niggas like lolly porn, and you
The
probably see
Shinobu
yourselves in these cornballs,
Oshino
and you're
is the
jealous they
best
got to
written
do it, and
lolly
you
I've
didn't,
seen,
but I digress. Any ties to anyone that got
and I only
called
like
out
her
that
older
day
forms.
were
I
cut.
I really like her like young adult one.
Peeps
I think
need to remember stuff in anime and games is not real.
yeah, that's that's true. That's true. The difference between fiction and nonfiction. You know what the Twitter link? Apparently, the person dated this VTuber for about a year towards 20. I'm so curious. I want to see. I want to see. The Right Dress one is amazing. Oh, I don't remember that one.
That day. 10-year-long friendships type shit. Smoked. Cause shit came out. And it was what it was, and it is what it is. Protect the babies. That's something that I always say.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real, I don't really have much to say about that.
What is this? Is such a sidetracking topic. If that, I need. Oh right, this is the one. This is the one about their model. It's a huge long post though. Oh, I have to.
Noted.
Oh wait, I thought this was just about the model. I didn't know they dated. I am Woofy, Bria. I dated Shizzy to God at the beginning of COVID, 420, haha. And we broke up a year after. I worked on his first model around December 2020 and started working on a 2.0 model this spring 2023. And some files I worked on. I can't read it because it opened up on the wrong.
Waitable
thing.
is back.
Yeah, he's been back. It's still opening up on this page, so I can't open it. I'll read it later. I like reading about this kind of stuff. Or do you guys want to? Do you guys want to read?
The femboy is freed.
Or do you guys want to read this
アッ
together?
トマークダベアドーキアン EA トゥイッチカウドンとコンテインミー。They said it was a mistake on their end clamp classic. リー
you
ド
guys
イ
want
ッ
to
ト2をバルワール
read it now? Okay. Let me switch this. Copy link address. Let me go on OBS, close this, and then from here. Oh, by the way, I am so addicted to summertime render.
At
Oh
Valhaleen
my
me
goodness.
happy Val back. 3.
Oh my gosh. These are some long posts. What the heck? Okay, let's read this first one. These are all this is weird. I don't know anything about that.
We are addicted to summertime render asterisk
Okay. Let's see. Oh, I just closed it. Then... Okay, chat. Let's see. Show 'em. Oh my gosh, this is a long... These are long. Okay, chat. I am gonna read to you a novel. Are you guys ready? Sit back, relax. And get your popcorn. And yeah.
すむこコンスイニムコン
So he says here,
Story
where
time
she
can go sit.
talks about VTuber assets. He brings up VTuber assets and how there are none
アットマークバルハリエンディドユー ask to be reimbursed for subs so you can get them extended for the amount of time you got banned.
Okay. Can we go the focus real quick? So that I'm gonna get sidetracked by the constant messages, the TTS. Thank you. Okay, so let's see. Talks about VTuber assets. He brings up VTuber assets and how there are none for melanated models. Well, this is true for most POC. I don't know what a POC creator is. This is not true for Shizzy. I am his 1.0 and to be announced 2.0 model, designer, artist. You probably never know. You'd probably never know, or who knows if I will receive credit in the future. I have made around 40 unique toggles, from hands to faces to recolors, and clothing for his models, especially since it's very unique and will not mix well with available assets that do come in melanated shades. Even after receiving the final file, Shizzy still owes me money on his 2D model and is currently behind 3 months, which is 1,500 on his agreed upon monthly payments. I am blocked on all forms of communication, so I can't even ask about it. I just have to trust that he will pay the agreed upon total 6,000 by December 2024. Person of oh, okay, thank you. I didn't know that. He has prioritized purchasing a 3D model, purchasing a new 3D and gummy model? What's a gummy model? So he owes 6,000 already. Damn. There are no British beeps? Yeah, so I guess he owes 6,000 by December of 2024. But he's already behind. Okay, no. He's behind 3 months, which is about 1,500. But by December 2024, he needs to pay up 6,000, which was agreed upon. What is a gummy model? Man, I need to get into model making. It's not easy. It's definitely out there. But it definitely does pay well. So let's see. What is a gummy model? Does anyone know? I have no idea what that is. I know a booth model, but... Gummy. Do they mean Gumroad? I actually don't know. Yeah, that's what I thought, but no clue. It's never easy, but the career is worth taking. Should you be into it? Yes, I agree with that. Especially if you make things from scratch. Oh my goodness, you get so much. Okay, let's see. I lost my spot. Yes, prioritize purchasing a 3D and gummy model instead of paying towards that old model. He is also using the exact art from the 2D model designed for his current 3D model and gummy model without asking or crediting me. Some of the assets are literal copy paste of my art from the original. Just redraw it, man. I don't want to be upset with the artists, but I kind of am, since a lot of it is literally ripped and not redrawn. Wait, so they got another artist to basically rip their art, if I'm understanding correctly? Huh. That doesn't... Some of the assets are literal copy paste of my art from the original. Just redraw it, man. I don't want to be upset with the artists. Like, oh my gosh, so they're getting plagiarized as well. IDK who made the 3D model or... Okay, so right here. IDK who made the 3D model or the gummy model, but using my art without credit, or changing it is frustrating. I tried to handle things privately for months, but again, blogs everywhere, even email and phone. I just want to be paid so I can move on, heal, and be done with it. I've put a lot of people on the back burner for him, and his model, because I was promised to be paid for all the rushing, and we're on top of being rushed on live on streams, he threatened in DMs. Oh my goodness. Let's see. That's all to say he has assets. And in 2024, assets are becoming available and accessible to all. Not everything is going to be free. If you want certain assets, don't complain to creators that are making free assets. Please hire someone to make what you're looking for. Oh, this is just like... Okay. This is just a different... It kind of sidetracks. Oh, here's another one. Mocks VTuber audience for shipping. Shipping? Wait, what? Is that a thing? Are we sure? Or is this just an English speaking thing? Talks about shipping VTubers based on fan art or commissioned art, saying you should enforce relationships based on a photo. Skizzy literally harassed myself and another VTuber because of a YCH promo I made for my community. I am single. As well as threatening the other VTuber's life because of an art piece. A mutual friend of us for Christmas. Not sexual, not even hugging. Just standing, by the way. Again, not dating anyone. Even as far as no longer hiring the artists anymore, blocking, canceling work with them just because of the art piece. I understand he's quick to anger and obsessive over me, and obsessive over me and who I talk to. This is still not appropriate behavior to exude. Regardless of the fine details of our relationship, innocent parties don't deserve to have their livelihoods threatened. Sorry, I'm trying my best to... Some of the grammar, like the grammar in this is like a bit weird. Regardless of the fine details of our relationship, innocent parties don't deserve to have their livelihoods threatened a multitude of times, even fearing to show up to a convention due to the god's threats. What in... By no means am I saying that I was perfect in our relationship. That's good to admit. That's... This person, I already like them. By no means am I saying that I was perfect in our relationship with one another, but I tried my best to make a neutral space to conduct and finish our business. a lot of toxicity and poor behavior was conducted throughout the past year. I keep my mouth shut about private situations with others. I am not one to expose or talk about shit that I can't handle on my own. But when friends or money is involved, it gets a bit muddy. I have had to deal with a lot while handling my breakup with Chizzy. Between him befriending my parents and other streamers I'm close to in order to keep tabs on me, or if it benefited him, was never interested in my friends prior to our breakup. Wait. Hi, Mr. King, how are you? But what? Oh my gosh, there's actual DMs in here. You drew that shit with romance. Edward holding a Spyro toy ain't wearing a Spyro onesie, and y'all's heart match. Those the only ones like that. Are you retarded? Cause you're acting like it. What are... What is this guy's issue? Oh my... There's actual proof. On top of deleting every single Discord message I ever sent to my main, I listed our account to hide all the toxic behavior, threats, and mental/emotional abuse. When he states that he stands on business and not afraid of skeletons, I am tired. I am tired reading about how he is the hero to the black community, and I'm tired of the black community being okay with someone being aggressive, rude, hurtful, just because they are telling the quote-unquote truth, and because he's an ex-battle rapper. This is VTubing. We aren't battle rapping. That's true. I like this person more and more. These anime wives, husbandos, aren't holding a match to him, nor are they trying to... Damn. So there's like a bunch of stuff where he deleted everything. Jeez. And then the last one she put here, using hot trending topics to bolster the view, comes off as bait. Wait, he did that? What? I'm too derp to follow, but sounds like the Happy Maker modeler didn't follow through on the contract work? No, they did. He didn't follow through and pay. Not only that, because they were in a relationship, he was keeping tabs on her and everything and like doing all this atrocious stuff. Using hot trending topics to bolster the view comes off as bait, and it works. It brought out every racist rage baiter from their holes, and also showed who in the black community is okay with violence and disrespect, as long as it's coming from the mouth of a big enough creator. Someone admits to being toxic, violent, unapologetic, and it's okay to yell. There could have finally been a constructive conversation around racism in the community, but instead it's been turned into a dumpster fire. I agree. I agree with that statement. There are a lot of real examples of racism, and trolls were chosen this time around. Even though these topics have been brought up numerous times, it took some slightly cloud for anyone outside the black community to finally care. Sad, really. You all should want more and better. Uh-oh, am I dying? Hello? Chat? Am I streaming? Hello, chat. I'm back. Hey, am I alive or am I dead? You guys are here? I thought my stream died. VR chat, like, hitched for a moment. You are dead. You are alive. Your mom. All I know is you're hot. Seen doing a thing? Is it really? Oh goodness. Why is this camera backwards? Okay, hey, I'm back. What's up? Hi, hello. Okay, let's see. Take it as they will. I'm just sick of being quiet, of being a quiet little mouse. When it comes to shit I've dealt with, I'm still dealing with it over the years. Big streamers get away with a lot. I'm just tired of being someone's stepping stool every time. Okay, it might happen again. Today was supposed to be a VR day too. Oh my gosh, I'm liking this post. Okay, sorry, I doom scrolling. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Liking this post? I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm liking this post as well. Oh my gosh. I'm liking that one as well. I think it was a 5-10 minute window. For what? I'm liking this post too. And this one as well. Why did this person get slime in their hair? Oh, server stuff? Okay. Are there any new Asmon? The big
So
lie?
I saw this video right here.
When this woman ordered a Big Mac, she came across a problem she definitely wasn't expecting.
McDonald's. Got a Big Mac, right? Look at that pan.
Do you guys want to watch more videos? Sound of trumpets? We're just watching today. We're just watching. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Hi, hello. Yo. We got nothing else on our mind. Today's like a very relaxing day. TBH, TBH.
Daddy, y'all, it's so thin. What?
And if you thought that this slice of beef wasn't thin at all, you won't believe how she compares the patty to the other ingredients.
It's damn near $10
What?
meal. Matter of fact, let's see how thin it is to the pickle. The pickle thicker than the patty.
Do you think it's a problem? When this woman ordered a Big Mac,
Let's
Why
find
does
out.
he?
Today, I went to McDonald's and I bought 3 Big Macs.
He just.
I understand 3 is not a great sample size, but it's good enough.
He just.
That's what we have. All right,
I want
guys.
McDonald's
We're
now.
gonna open up the first Big Mac right here.
Okay.
Just a minute. Okay. So we're gonna have the first Big Mac right here, and I ordered them just a raw Big Mac. Nothing special. No, I just said give me 3 Big Macs, just the burger, not the meal. So we're gonna open up the first one right here, and as you can see, there's a bunch of this green shit on there, and you've got the burger right here.
That looks
And
so good.
we're gonna go ahead. Let me just go ahead and put some paper towels down. Yeah, I'm a very clean person. I don't like to get dirty. I'm actually the cleanest person there is. It's the world that's dirty, and I only happen to live in it. That's all. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and take this off, and then we're gonna look at the patty itself. Oops, I got a
Green
little
shit.
stuff on my
This is
finger.
gonna be some joke.
And I'm gonna zoom it in.
I don't know. So what is he doing?
Okay. So I apologize for the focus, but we're gonna have that here. So there is the patty, and here is the pickle right here. And we're gonna put it right on top just so you guys can see. Wait. Wait, it actually is.
It's what? I don't understand. What? What's the issue? Huh? Am I, like, failing to understand?
No way. There's two. Okay, there's two. Oops, sorry. There's two patties here. Okay, so that's the. Wait. It actually is the same size. Okay, now we're gonna go and we're gonna look at the second patty. Okay.
I don't understand.
Because there's apparently two patties on a Big Mac. Eat it? I'm not gonna eat this dog shit. Fuck that.
Hey man, I'll eat it.
Okay.
What the heck?
So we have the second patty right here. And, oh, let's go get the... Wait, there's only one pickle. Wait, I only got one pickle out of the entire Big Mac. I got one singular pickle. It's a fucking pickle shortage.
I don't understand. So...
Okay, here's the second patty. Sorry, it's a little gross, but, you know, it is what it is.
Ordering DoorDash? Hey, be nice.
We got two more. All right, we got another one right here. Okay, here we go. This is the second burger. All right. As you can see, this is indeed a Big Mac because on the box it says Big Mac. And we'll take off the bun. And we've got some of these things right here. And we have the one individual. Oh, this one actually has two pickles. Okay, we're going to put this pickle right next to the burger. Okay, so on the second test, it seems like this burger size is relatively decent. And you have...
I don't...
So I saw this video right here.
Okay, I'm listening.
When this woman ordered a Big Mac, she came across a problem she definitely wasn't expecting.
McDonald's. Got a Big Mac, right? Look at this patty. Y'all, it's so thin. What?
And if you thought that this slice of beef wasn't thin at all, you won't believe how she compares the patty to the other ingredients.
It's damn near $10 meal. Matter of fact, let's see how thin it is to the pickle. The pickle thicker than the patty.
Do you think it's a problem? When this woman ordered a Big Mac...
Oh.
Let's find out. Today, I went... Or just call it the Mac. Okay, so we have our final burger. This is the... Okay,
Wait.
So we have the second patty right here. And, oh, let's go get the... Wait, there's only one
My
pickle.
Is thicker than
Wait, I only got
patty.
one
Okay.
pickle out of the entire Big Mac.
In my dream.
I got one singular pickle. It's a fucking pickle shortage. Okay, here's the second patty. Sorry, it's a little gross, but, you know, it is what it is.
But isn't that misleading? Because it's not necessarily not
We got two
about
more.
the thickness.
All right, we got
but it's
another
also
one
about
right
the-
here. Okay, here we
the
go.
radius,
This is the
right?
second burger. All right. As you can see, this is indeed a Big Mac because on the box it says Big Mac. And we'll take off the bun. And we've got some of these things right here. And we have the one individual. Oh, this one actually has two pickles. Okay, we're going to put this pickle right next to the burger. Okay, so on the second test, it seems like this burger size is relatively decent. And you have right here.
That's misleading though. Because the radius is it the radius or diameter?
Man.
I forgot.
All right, let's look at the second burger. So we have there are two patties on a Big Mac, and we're going to look at the second patty on this Big Mac. Here we go. There's a little bit of cheese on it, so we're just going to pull it off in the
right?
opposite direction.
It's like the overall size.
Okay.
You get the idea.
Apologize, I haven't done this before, so I might be
No?
messing up the camera
What is
angles
it
a little
then?
bit. Look at that.
That doesn't. That's so misleading, though.
Thin. It's about the same. And now we're going to do the third burger.
Also, I'm getting
You guys
pissed
ready?
off at this heart rate monitor.
I'm not.
I don't
Do you
know
think
which
they
one
should be
is
sued
the
because
issue,
it's not a
but
Big Mac anymore? It's like a Little Mac or
my
a
heart rate
Medium
keeps
Mac?
stopping. It's kind of annoying.
Or just call it the Mac? Okay, so we have our final burger. This is the third Big Mac. And we're going to open it up right here. And you can see it's obviously a burger.
It's like
This is
super
what I should be
annoying.
doing. I should be doing it right off the camera. Yeah, this is probably the way the other guys do it. Okay, so you've got the patty right here. This is a relatively... Uh-oh, this is a pretty
Are
thick
you sure
pickle.
you're not that? I wouldn't be streaming right now. So yes, I'm sure. I'll just turn around. No. I turned around anyways.
Well, it's just about the same.
Harry Potter?
Alrighty, we're gonna go
This one
ahead
back, I was watching
and
it.
we're gonna move
Okay,
this
okay.
one off. And we're gonna
This is
look at the
better?
last burger. Here we go. Let's take a look at it. And...
Oh, it's
Sorry for that. I'm just gonna
yes,
get my hand in
then
there.
so it's
Clean it up.
circumference, right?
Oh my god. So, what have we learned today? We've learned that
Nothing.
Big Macs, the burger is oftentimes the same level of thickness as the pickles. And the
Okay.
lady in this video did not, in fact, receive. This is 3 separate Big Macs that we have. Now, obviously, I could buy 100 Big Macs and from 5 different stores, 10 different stores. Maybe you
Wouldn't
might
think
have
with
1
speed
or
of
2
volume
that might not
of the
follow
patty,
this,
but, like, the
you'll
overall
probably have 1 or
size
2 that are even
matters
worse.
as well.
So it's important to keep that in mind. So hers was burnt. Yeah,
Both-
it probably was a little bit burnt.
Yeah,
But we
see,
have that right
exactly.
there.
It was probably burnt.
And can you see through any of the patties? I'm not going to pick that disgusting shit up again. Put my hands
Fuck
on that.
Big Macs, anyhow.
So take a
I saw
bite. I'm not
Super
going to bite
Size Me
that.
in
Absolutely
middle
not.
school.
No, they're disgusting. So now what we're going to do is we're going to look, and this is going to be the part that McDonald's isn't going to like. Now it's
Okay.
time to look at what the advertisements show.
Oh, it's
And
gonna
let's
be
see
thick
if
and juicy
McDonald's
and not burnt.
is selling the burger that they're showing on the picture. Eat the Big Macs? No, I'm not going to eat that. I'm going to give them
What a
to a
waste of
raccoon
food.
later on after the stream.
Oh my.
I'm just going to go throw them out in the yard. Raccoons love they love eating that shit. Yeah, absolutely. Never did. Okay, here we go. How much was each burger? All 3 of them were $11 and change. I think it was like $11.46 or something like that. So, Big Mac commercial McDonald's. Alrighty. So this
That's
is
an old
the
commercial.
1974
Wait, that's
McDonald's
old.
Big Mac commercial.
Why are you showing? Wait,
More than just
but
another
this isn't
hamburger.
relevant.
There are 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, and onions on a sesame seed bun.
The quality is too low for me to tell the size of the burger. We're going to go to another
Well,
ad.
of course. Oh, you see, that one looks like it's been
We
cooked
don't need
fine.
to tell you what you're looking at, or what makes it so delicious. This fella's so famous, we don't even need to
It's the same.
So,
tell you its name.
It looks
You
the
know where to
same.
get it.
The same
You know
thickness.
you want one.
all right. So, we're going to go
It's a
ahead
bit
and
misleading,
screenshot this
but the
right
only
here,
difference is that that one
and
wasn't like
then we're going
burnt.
to go into MS Paint, and then we're going to put this into MS Paint, and then we're going to draw for reference
Oh
a line
my gosh.
right here. Actually, let's go ahead and move the line right here for
MSP.
the thickness of this.
McDonald's stopped super
And then we're
sizing
going
in,
to
like,
move this
2004
line
when we
over
were
to
poor
the
back
middle of the
then,
burger
eating
here
out.
to tell, because this is right
In
up
my time.
against the wall. All right. So we're going to look at it right here. I would say about like right here.
What?
What do you guys think? Maybe right here? So I would say that in the commercial, the Big Mac patty is about 1/3 larger or thicker than an average pickle on the Big Mac. I would say it's about 1/3. It could actually even be.
Aren't Big
And
Macs
if we
more about the
move this
structure than the
over,
actual meat? Yes, that
let's go ahead
matters
and do
too.
this measurement again.
What?
Right here. Move it up to here. Yeah, that's about between 1/3 and 1/2 larger.
What?
The bottom one is thinner. Well, let's take a look at that.
He's comparing.
This part of the burger, this is the thinnest part of the burger, is still, in fact, quite larger. And it is going to be hard to get this like 1-to-1 because of the different ratios. And so we're going to look at multiple different things. This isn't really a good way to do it. You're right. But it's the best way that we have. And so let's go ahead. We're going to look at another one.
That's the best way
Okay,
we
1984. Here we go, guys. Okay, here we go. Do I really even need to take this and show you guys? I mean, do we really even need to do it? Of course we do. Let's go ahead and do it. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. This is not even remotely close. Okay, so we've got the patty right here. We're going to open this up again. We go and we inspect right here. We zoom in right here. We see, obviously, this is the pickle right here. We're going to measure the pickle right to here. And you've got right here, there's the pickle. And then if you move over to the burger right here, the burger is actually,
really
in
not
fact,
the same nowadays.
almost twice the size of the pickle
You
in
can't
terms
compare
of
an old
thickness.
ad because they change how they do things.
You can see this could be the zoom, though. It could also be the camera lens. You're right. And so, yes, this is in 1984. And so we're going to go ahead and look at the bottom patty as well. We're going to see if this is truly accurate. It is. The bottom patty is slightly smaller. So food was bigger in 1984. All right, let's go ahead and look at. Let's see if we can find one for the 90s. Okay, so this is 1978. Grand Big Mac.
Not that pink
let's see here.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Let's actually look
just
at
basically
pictures.
Liquefied. Both are beef.
Okay, that's. This is this from the official website?
See that
Okay,
one.
this is the official website of McDonald's.
That one is more tangible.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna save this image right here. I want to make sure that we have the exact
Why does
right,
it have
correct
pictures of
image.
himself?
Open this up. Pull this over. Go to desktop. Menu. Open this up in Microsoft Paint.
How dare they?
There it is. Okay, there is the Big Mac. Here is the photo. We're going to zoom in.
Oh my.
Gentlemen, I believe we have been misled. Let's go ahead. We're going to measure this right here. So we've got ourselves the pickle.
So I think what's happening is
this is the size
chefs
of the
that are
pickle, and even
cooking
this
it
is a little bit too large.
probably overcooked it. And it shrunk.
Sorry about
and lost
that.
a lot of its
That was a mistake.
volume.
I
from
thought I
being
could duplicate
cooked
that.
so long. Hi, Lalura. How are you?
I'm just going to move this out of the way.
The Grand Mac was... Oh my...
Let's zoom
I
back
was
in.
so addicted to that. I'm not gonna lie. The Grand Mac was so good.
All right.
But they discontinued,
Yeah, Control
right?
Z. Yeah, I got it. It's fine. I just
Plain
I had a fuck
misleading
up there.
marketing
Okay.
right there.
So there is the size of the
I
pickle.
do agree, but I also
And
think
in fact,
that
if you take
it's because
two of these,
the cook is cooking it for so long.
let's see, like right here, this is in fact double the size.
How dare they? Now for that, I'm gonna go. It's hot.
So-
Ever seen the video?
You think it's the
Jamie Oliver
Canadian
showing kids
McDonald's?
how chicken
And the
is made?
Canadian
I remember
McDonald's
that. It
is
scarred me.
bigger. Why?
I
Because
don't
like
want to see it
Canadians
again
are
because
fat or
I want
something like
my
that, or
chicken
what?
nuggets in peace.
This is
There's a
Australia. I guess
promotion being-
Australians are fat too.
It was a Mac Jr.
Yeah, I feel
Grand
like it's
Mac.
pretty much the same thing. Guys,
I want the Grand Mac again. Oh, when they had the McRib, I'm not gonna
Guys,
lie,
I-
it's so overrated. I thought it was okay at best, but not like
I think they made them
insane.
smaller.
Talk about
I
how
do.
the cantina.
I'm
They have it
feeling
again
pretty
there.
strongly about that.
Oh my gosh, look, there's the Grand Mac.
They did, yeah. I mean, like, let's fucking be real here, guys. Of course they
Oh,
did,
you guys
yes.
can't even see me. I'm
One
sorry.
more commercial. This is, I guess, from fucking, I don't know, some other place in Europe, probably.
Oh, hey, there you go. Hey, what's up? Sorry, I didn't know you guys can see me. Hi. Hey, what's up?
Oh, there's no way, bro.
Naast de Big Mac is er nu tijdelijk de Grand Big
There's
Mac.
Oh my
no
gosh,
way,
the
bro.
Grand
Look at
Mac.
this.
Ooh.
Look at
Oh,
that,
it's
dude.
100% more icon.
That is
I just didn't like it. It's
massive.
fries, probably like chicken Big Mac. Not my favorite.
Look at the size of that. Look
Again,
at the thickness.
it's
That's a
probably the
2x.
chef
That's
cooking it
easily
for
a
too
2x.
long.
Dude, look at this. Oh, to be fair, that's a different meal, but like still.
Dat is extra lang genieten voor maar
When was this?
$3,95
I don't
bij
know.
McDonald's.
I'm gonna be real, guys. I think this is fast food. This is fucked up, man. Look at this fake shit.
10-piece.
The
Yeah,
phrase
it's been so.
supersized. McDonald's bringing back its
when I-
double Big Mac
so-
burger.
Look.
Super this morning. New.
When I had the McRib, I'm gonna be honest, but it had too much barbecue sauce, and it, yeah, for me it just had too much barbecue sauce.
New meaning to the phrase supersized. McDonald's bringing back its double Big
When I
Mac
had the McRib, it
burger
was
after
dry
a
as fuck,
4-year
with extra
absence.
barbecue
So this
sauce.
is a
Yeah,
solution to it. They're just
that's
gonna make
pretty
you
much
pay
my
for a bigger
experience
one,
as
so you
well.
can get one that's the same size as the one that you bought in 1994.
That is huge.
4 meat patties versus 2 on.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something. If you buy this, you are a fat piece of shit. Like, I'm sorry.
What
if
the
you need a
heck?
4-meat patty hamburger, you are
What if
a
I eat
fat
once a
fuck.
day?
The regular Big Mac plus extra sauce.
I just eat once a day.
Everybody
Around the
knows
stores
it.
we
What does
found,
this call
only
out?
about $1.50 more. And while some are steering clear,
So double Big Mac sounds like a heart attack.
Who's this guy? What's he doing?
others say bigger is better. So we're talking 4 patties. How does that sound?
It sounds great. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fabulous.
Wait, fuck you.
Survey
Wow,
showed
all the people that were interviewed that thought it was good were overweight. What a surprise. Who could have ever predicted such a dramatic change of events? Wow.
Nearly half
Oh.
of consumers are fed up with so-called shrinkflation, smaller
Mhm.
food packages for the same
Shrinkflation?
price. Experts
Yeah, you know, like a good example of that was like literally 5 minutes ago.
say it's one reason why customers are craving more value, and fast food companies are responding.
There's nothing better than a Subway Series footlong, except you add a new footlong sidekick.
Subway introducing a new trio of bigger foot-long snacks, and Costco releasing a giant
Wow, just what I always wanted. A
Well-
foot long. Actually, I do want that. Yeah, maybe
I
I should go
do
to Subway.
too. I do too. What the heck?
7-inch
I fucking
cookie.
want that.
Wait, what?
Sidekick.
Subway introducing a new trio of bigger foot.
You have to You have to give it to Costco though. Their hot dog has been $1.50 and hasn't changed, even with inflation.
foot-long snacks, and Costco releasing a giant
Costco
7-inch
got
cookie.
rid of
A
churros.
7-inch
for
cookie
cookies?
from Costco? How much is it? It's only
Oh, that's
$2.50.
true.
That's pretty
They got
good,
rid of
man.
the churros. What the heck?
Giant
With a soda.
7-inch cookie.
Damn.
This is the
Do you ever
double
get the
Big
McGriddles?
Mac.
Yeah, I like the
McDonald's says
McGriddles,
its
but they're
bigger
so
burger
fucking
came from consumer
expensive.
demand for more beef.
I'd rather go Polish dogs.
Create the problem and sell the solution.
Didn't the CEO
That is-
threaten
that
to
is
kill them if they
fucked,
raise the price
man.
of a hot dog? I don't know about killing,
This is
but I know
actually
I
fucked.
do remember something
You guys,
about it.
are you guys
'Cause the
putting the
CEO
pieces
was like,
together?
no, you guys have never raised them in price.
You guys
and
see
they
how this
stood
is
their
happening?
ground. Pesto sandwiches? They still do that.
Losing my
I
fucking
still
mind
get
over
it.
here.
But I know what you're talking about. This shit's so good.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Convenient and affordable way.
McDonald's is planning to open
Yours
10,000 new
doesn't?
stores by the end of
Oh.
2027 and also expand into Starbucks turf with its new chain of Cosmics, serving coffee,
my.
specialty drinks, and snacks. The demand for high-calorie, low-price food growing despite the rise in popularity of weight loss drugs like Ozempic and Mounjaro.
No, near me.
I don't
What
know,
the
like,
fuck?
you have to inject it. Who the fuck? Like, why don't you just
I
stop
want
eating so much
Cosmics.
fucking food? Like who the fuck is sitting there eating a bunch of food
I get
and then
an example of a
injecting
thriving
themselves with
economy.
something to where they
More
lose
people
weight? Like,
forget about
do you ever think to yourself, maybe this isn't a good idea?
What the heck?
What kind of fucking hog does this? Holy shit! Like, this is so like, it's crazy. Who the fuck
Well,
is doing this?
Some people
This
have
shouldn't be
genetic
legal.
disposition that makes them
Nutritionists warn
obese.
the added
So you
value
gotta be
in these
careful with that,
products
as
may
Vin
come
Papa.
at a cost to your health.
Instead of folks are getting bigger. Oh, you can enable the food
Compared
stack,
to
by
a
the way.
regular Big Mac, McDonald's says the double contains about 30% more calories in sodium and 40% more fat.
The
Yeah,
more
it's
you
about right.
consume these foods, the worse off your
I want a
health is
hamburger
likely
now.
to be.
I mean, so
Yeah.
you mentioned in
Oh
your
my
story there,
goodness.
you
I
got
want
so
a
many folks
hamburger
now
so
on
bad.
weight loss drugs
With
like
fries.
like a Mounjaro.
Like, wouldn't it just be a good idea? Like, so let's say you're having
ドン
money
トシン
problems,
ク
right?
アズモン
And
エ
you're
バーク
fat.
レンズ HIS ルー
Wouldn't it
ム
just be a good idea? Because like then,
No,
like Ozempic
he never
probably costs
does.
money, right? At some
He
point,
has.
and like also eating all the food costs money. So like, couldn't you like just save
It's his
more money
lifestyle.
by not taking the
I've
weight
heard
loss
it's
drug
high.
and also just like not eating the food?
And homemade bread? Ooh, it
Because like
sounds
that's
good.
like what logically,
And
because like then
McDoubles?
you'd
Oh my
be
gosh.
saving money in two
I forgot
places,
about
right?
that.
Because you wouldn't have to buy
Come.
the food, and you
Come.
wouldn't have to buy the weight loss drug to avoid the problem of the weight from the food. So like, cause that's a good idea. This is
This guy
racist
has a
somehow. What
life
I'm
thing
saying,
like
isn't it?
that but doesn't understand
Somehow I
that
know that
it
I'm
is
being
hard
some
to
sort of a
do
racist.
things.
There's something wrong with what I'm saying. Yeah, I'll find out next week on Twitter.
On Twitter.
It would seem to be a bit counterintuitive. So why do these chains think it's going to work now?
Yeah, it's a good question, and it's an interesting contrast. I think what we're seeing, the food executives, they're
Saku
certainly watching the
@プロトタイピ
impacts
ー
of
1
these weight loss drugs, but right now they're not yet panicking. Remember,
Well, like here's the reality: is that if you're fat and you want to watch your weight and you can just
イ
inject
フユアオン
yourself
デ
with
ザ
some
ートアイランド
bullshit,
ハドトゥイートザフックスファットオ
and
ーダ
then you
ウ
can
と
just
いう
eat
イー
as
トゼ
many
ム以外
foods
か
as you want, well then, yeah, the fast
If I
food
had to eat
restaurants
the
should
foods,
sell more
I
food
wouldn't.
because they like eating food. Like for me, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the process of eating food. I grew up with really bad teeth. So I
would
only
just
really
starve.
eat whenever
The
I
folks
need
must
to.
live.
I don't
They will
enjoy
They
eating.
will spread my,
I eat primarily as a
my
function,
identity
and then I am done
dynasty.
eating as soon as possible.
the food industry is really adaptable. It's adapted to a number of different trends, from the low-carb diet to the low-fat diet. So I think what we'll continue to see is
This is the
these different
high-fat
food
diet.
companies roll out new
And the
products,
high-carb
new
diet.
marketing, new packaging. And so these kinds of efforts that try to turn people's attention, and even if you aren't into the 4 patties, it'll get your attention.
I mean,
We'll get
I
talking.
like a burger just as much as the next guy.
Yeah.
That's
Do you
a
like
lot.
4 burgers?
I was gonna say that's a lot of beef.
That's
a lot
that's
of
too
beef.
much, bro.
really expensive.
I don't.
So it's not
We
like
can never
they're
decide on
sweeping
stuff
the
like
nation
that.
and
I noticed we're like, whoa, isn't this too much? We're getting fat. Or oh, isn't this too little? We're getting enough. We're not getting enough. I noticed that. Y'all don't eat 1 pound hamburger. Oh? Oh? Oh?
@オデッキョフサイビスアイムシュア HIS グレーブウィルビーアズアンキニーピーティアズ HIS ルーム
Huh? I'm sure his grave will be as unkept as his room. What the heck? What the heck? Let's see. Any other good videos? If you guys want to see this... Let me go find it. Let us chat. We're gonna watch this.
Just let me know.
I don't know if you guys watch this guy, but this guy has such
Right
good
outside
videos.
the United States Capitol lies the headquarters of the Central Intelligence Agency. The building was completed back in 1961, but a major overhaul in the late 1980s led to the creation of this courtyard right here.
No, I just remembered the contract that one woman put on Amon's head.
To decorate the courtyard as well as the west entrance with some artwork.
Or something like
by
that.
early 1990, the first glimpse of this artwork appeared in an article by the Washington Post. In the background lies a large sheet of metal, perforated by multiple rows of letters.
She did.
It was some sort of code.
She did.
A secret message
She like closed
that,
her,
according to
her account and
Sanborn,
everything.
had been concealed by at least 2 different ciphers. In late June, the 4 copper plates upon which the code had been inscribed were installed in the northwest corner of the courtyard.
I must
The
ask.
sculpture attracted immediate attention
Yes?
from CIA cryptanalysts who organized a sweepstake for someone to crack the code. But despite their best efforts, the code remained intact.
What are you asking?
Being located at the
99?
heart of the agency meant the sculpture was off limits to the public. A
I
private
accidentally moved
dedication
everything.
ceremony
Oops,
was held
sorry.
in early November, but it
Why
wasn't until
not
March the
just
following
watch
year
these
that images
videos
of the
in
complete
world?
installation began trickling out to the masses.
Why not
It
just
starts
these
with
videos
3
in
granite and
a
copper
row?
plate
Because
constructions
I would have to
placed
put
in
in
the
a
west
video player.
entrance. One of the slabs feature a compass rose
I-
pointing towards a
I like
naturally
the scenery.
magnetized rock known
I'm
as
gonna
a
be honest,
lodestone.
I like the scenery.
Furthermore, strings of Morse code can be found on flat sheets of copper interlaced with the stonework. Moving through the atrium and into
Here,
the
I'll put the rope
courtyard,
on
we're
it.
greeted by a shallow pond flanked by 2 featureless slabs of granite. No codes nor markings to speak of from these 2. Finally, we reach the main
I would never be able to figure out
a
these
curved
kind of
Just at A video player to your avatar problem solved.
of petrified wood. The screen
Oh
encircles
yes,
a small
perfect.
fountain
Plus the
surrounded
videos
by 2
aren't,
boulders.
don't always work. And you can't
There are
quickly rewind before that.
1,736
This one I can
characters in
just point at
total,
it and be like,
which can be
hey,
divided
do
into
you guys
2
see
parts.
this? Do you see
The left
this?
side is the ciphertext containing the secret message, while the right side is what's known as a visionaire table. The table offered a major clue for how the
Or I can't
ciphertext
do
was meant
this.
to be
Look,
solved,
look,
because
watch,
a
watch.
visionaire
Are you guys
table
ready?
is typically used in combination with a visionaire cipher. Not only that, but Sanborn revealed in early interviews
that's
that
right.
the upper
Look,
half of the
look, you guys.
ciphertext had indeed been encoded using a visionaire
Do you
cipher.
feel this yet? Do you feel this?
It
Do you
works
feel
like
this?
this. We start by
Do you feel
writing
this?
down
Quit
the
it.
alphabet. The most
This
obvious
is
would be
fine.
the English alphabet of 26 letters.
Mean it.
Sanborn did something a bit different. He used what's known
You
as a
coming to
keyed
TwitchCon
alphabet.
in San Diego
Basically,
again
you
this year?
select a keyword
Again?
and move the letters of that word
I don't
to
go
the
to
front
TwitchCon
of
at
the
all.
alphabet. In Sanborn's case,
This-
he used the keyword cryptos, stemming from
I
an
haven't
Greek
seen
word for
chat
hidden.
in a while
Okay,
is
so we move the
H
K to the
band
front,
again.
followed by the R, then the Y, P,
I don't
T,
know.
O, and
I have.
S.
This
I
is
don't have Discord.
cruel and
This keyed
unusual
alphabet is then
punishment you
repeated
can't
underneath the
believe
first,
US.
but shifted 1 letter to the left.
There's an anime.
So it starts with the letter R,
I'm
next
here.
year.
K is moved to the
Next
end.
year I'm definitely
The
gonna
next
go, again,
alphabet
but
is
not
shifted
this year.
once more, so it starts with
Because
Y,
this year I was
P,
taking care of my
T. This process is repeated all the way down until we end
Because
up with
this year
26
I was
rows
kind of busy.
and
so.
26
I remember seeing
columns for
a
each
picture of you in
letter in
cosplay
the
at the
alphabet.
con. Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that's how you construct a visionaire table using the keyword
And I was
cryptos.
curious.
Now, the text on the sculpture is a bit different.
It was me,
In addition
Mango,
to the table,
and
Sanborn
Crumpet.
added 2
Crumpet
index
didn't
rows and a column
cosplay that much,
composed of the
but me and
standard
Mango
English
went
alphabet.
super hard on their
These
cosplay.
A very
indices
rare
are
icon
sometimes
pick.
added for convenience, as it can simplify the encryption and decryption process,
think so?
but they're not strictly necessary. Furthermore, these 4 columns in the beginning have been repeated at the end here
Wait,
like
can
so.
we see it
This
cosplay
repetition
pic
has
anywhere?
no impact on the
No.
encryption or decryption process, so they might have been added for aesthetic
Val's seen
reasons
it
to
before,
symmetrize the left
but I
and
never
right sides of the
posted
sculpture.
that public.
You may have also
Prototype
noticed this rather
1:3.
conspicuous L
I
off
remember
to the
it
side
being
here,
good.
but we'll
I
get
was
to that one later
kamikaze
in the
from
video.
Azure.
All we have to care about right
Except
now
with big
is the actual
breasts.
visionaire table.
Let me tell
as
you.
shown in this
Prototype
part in the
XO1
video.
Ivy wave.
Okay, so let's now use this
Let me
table to
tell you.
encrypt a message. Something simple like, say, secret message.
Wearing the
I know,
heels
I have
for
a
a whole day
creative mind like the world
killed
has
my
never seen.
foot.
The first
These
thing we
box
need
on
is
my
another
head
keyword.
make me
Let's say
want
the
to
keyword
agree
is
I can with
hidden.
food again.
Because secret message
food
is
again? Are you gonna buy
longer
me
than hidden,
food?
we simply
Yeah?
repeat the
I'm
keyword
gonna
until
keep
it
touching
matches
you
the length of
until
the
you
plain
get 5
text above.
subs. So now
Once
for
that's
food.
done, we're now ready
There
to
you
add
go.
the
imagine.
food. The first letter of the plain text
Are you
is
feeling it
S,
yet, Mr.
so we
Pratt?
find the
Do you
row that
feel this?
starts
Do you
with
feel
S
this?
in the visionaire table. The first letter of the key stream is H, so we find the
Are you
column
bothered
that
yet? Are
starts
you
with
hot
H.
and bothered?
The letter at
Bothered?
which this row and
Bothered?
column intersect
Sorry, I'm
is
thinking
the
about
first
Prototype
letter of the
XO1
cipher
higher.
text. In this case, that letter later, is Q.
Look, I'm
The
touching
second
you.
letter pair is
I'm touching
E
you.
and I, so we find the row that starts with E
Butter.
and the column that starts with I, which intersect on the letter K, making K the second letter of the ciphertext.
Now she is
By
going to
repeating
cook
this
us.
process for all the letter pairs, we end up with a ciphertext that looks like this.
Not like this. Stop. I have
That's it.
PNG
That's
Phantom
how you
Sense.
encrypt a message using a Visionaire cipher.
Yeah, PNG Phantom
Likewise, by
Sense.
following these steps in reverse,
No
you'd
one
be
slept.
able
I
to
enjoyed
decrypt
this.
the
What the
message.
hell, Hayden?
But
Everyone?
as you can imagine, that
See this
only
spooker right
works
here?
if we
Point
know
and
the
laugh.
keyword.
The
Without
one
that
named
keyword,
Hayden.
which functions very much like a password,
and
it
laugh.
becomes significantly more difficult to crack the code.
I need
This
y'all to
is the
laugh at them.
situation that those
Wahaha.
taking a stab at cryptos
Wajaja.
found themselves in back in the early
He would enjoy that
1990s.
too much.
They were faced by this wall of
Everyone,
ciphertext, and the
just
only
laugh.
person who
laughing
knew the
at
keyword
you.
was Jim Sanborn.
Excellent. You need to Wajaja laugh at them.
For the next decade or so, both
What is that
professional and
emo? What
amateur
the hell?
cryptanalysts
Proto-Ivy
took turns
wave.
at solving cryptos without success.
Oh, can
the
you
occasional
hear us
mention would
with
pop up on various discussion forums
the
and chat
Ico
rooms, but
Omega
otherwise,
Lil
cryptos quickly
Blue?
faded from public consciousness.
I want to see my thing
Even
updated.
Sanborn himself
I
later
don't think
admitted
it
he kind of
updated.
forgot about
バター
cryptos
オン
as he
エナイ
went
ス
to
バ
work
ック
on
オ
other
ブポップ
projects.
コーンワール
But
パ
all
ン
that
ケー
changed
クス
on June
エ
the
ホットシルキースプラッシュカバーリングザパンケークスタック
California named Jim Galogly
What?
announced that he
I
had
take it for
finally
four-
broken through.
44.
Galogly was a former president of the American
Oh, I
Cryptogram
can see it
Association
now.
and
Thank
used
you,
some
thank you.
bespoke software on his top-of-the-line Intel Pentium 2 home computer to brute force
Pentium
solutions to
2.
cryptos in just 4 days.
In
Except
4 days.
Galogly was unable to crack the entire code. He discovered that Sanborn had divided the ciphertext into 4 distinct segments. Galogly managed to solve the first 3, known as K1, K2, and K3.
I would have
but
never been able to
K4,
solve
comprising
this.
the
I would
final
have quit.
97 characters, refused to budge.
So to
Not
provide
only that, but when he
context,
called the
we
CIA's
tried doing
Office
this
of
one world
Public
where I
Affairs,
had a
Galogly was informed
Morse
that the
code.
technical analyst by the name of David Stein had beaten him to the punch. Equipped with nothing
was
but pencil and paper and minimal knowledge of cryptology,
could not figure out
Stein had spent the better part of a decade
Morse code
tinkering
at
away at
all.
cryptos before finally cracking the code
ノット
in
ザ
early
モースコードワールドトゥラルジ
Weirdly enough, this was reported
Yeah,
as early
yeah.
as November of that year, many months before Galogly made his announcement, yet barely anyone seems to have noticed. Nevertheless, Stein had likewise been stumped by K4 and only managed to solve the first 3 sections. But as it turns out, Stein was not the first to solve it either. In the wake of Galogly's announcement, it came to light that members of the National Security Agency had secretly solved K1 through K3 all the way back in 1992. Few details were given at the time, but their efforts were later outlined in a series of declassified documents, so let's now take a look at how the NSA partially solved cryptos.
There's a wooden tower in a forest.
Sometime in late 1991, a
automatic?
group of
No, it's
NSA
interactive.
cryptanalyst interns were given a tour of CIA headquarters. They took an immediate interest in cryptos and, upon returning to NSA headquarters, formed a small study group to try and crack the code. While the ciphertext is composed of 865 letters, there are also 4 question marks. The assumption made by members of the study group was that the
Not
question
that
marks
one.
divided the code into 5 segments.
Wasn't that
But
bad?
after a few
No,
days
it
of
was a
trying,
different one.
this assumption failed
It was
to
like
yield
a
results.
world
They
with
wrote of
a...
one segment that it seemed
it was
to
like
be
a home road, and you
completely
get into
random
the shipping
system that would be very difficult to
The
break
issue was
and
it had
no
Russian
idea
speaking
how
in
to
the
approach
background.
K4.
I could not
called
pronounce
the
After placing a
container.
curse upon all future
Yeah,
code breakers,
for-
they
I
wrote,
could not for dear
this
life
part may be
hear the
unbreakable.
password at all. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible.
About a year later, in early November 1992, the CIA officially challenged the NSA to
It was
solve
absolutely
cryptos. The
terrible.
challenge was accepted by 4 veteran cryptanalysts
Val, you're
who began
alive
making
again.
headway almost immediately. Unlike the previous group, they ignored the question marks and instead
Yeah,
turned their
Twitch
attention to
made
something
one
known as
whoopsie.
frequency analysis. It works like this. Every language uses certain letters more frequently than others. In English, the most frequent letter is E,
I
or
was
letters
just
like X,
being
Q, and
wholesome
Z are
and
among the least
funny.
common. So
Santi
if you
hey.
count the letters in a piece of
Surely.
English text, like, say, the beginning of the Wikipedia article about cryptography, again, creative masterminded work here, we'd expect to find a lot more E's, T's, and A's than B's, Z's, and K's. Sure enough, that's exactly what we find. 42 E's and not a single K. The beauty of this approach is that it works even if the letters are scrambled. After all, we're only
What
interested
if
in the
Baru was
frequency of
funny in my
letters,
wholesome
not their
live
positions.
routine?
So even if we turn our Wikipedia sample into gibberish
But
by
it vowels
rearranging the
funny in my
letters,
wholesome.
we still get the exact same result, hinting that this text was originally written in English. In cryptology speak, this method of encryption is known as transposition. A transposition cipher will transpose or move characters around, but otherwise leave them unchanged. It differs from a substitution cipher, which, as the name suggests, can substitute or replace
You know,
characters.
I keep
We've
my
already seen
teeth
an
talk
example of this
behind
with the
a
Visionaire
time
cipher,
wall.
where letters are supplanted by new ones according to a Visionaire table. This substitution of letters will often render frequency analysis far less useful, if not outright ineffective. Alright, back to cryptos. What the NSA cryptanalysts did was to simply count all the letters in each row of the crypto ciphertext. Once they were done, they found that rows 15 through 25 produced a frequency count that strongly resembled English. Notice, for instance, how there are plenty of E's and T's, but not a single J or Z. In other words, this middle portion of cryptos had probably been encoded using a transposition cipher, while the rows above and below had probably been encoded using a substitution cipher. By this point, the NSA team assumed the ciphertext had been divided into 3 segments, and felt pretty confident this upper portion was the Visionaire cipher, as Sanborn himself had publicly stated. So the next logical step was to try and suss out the keyword. There are a few different ways to go about this, but a common one is to exploit certain repeating patterns left behind by the encoding process.
It means I'm like focused on it, paying attention.
Remember how in a previous example the keyword hidden was repeated until it matched the length of the plaintext? Well, that repetition can reveal information about the length of the keyword.
That is
I think Ica is invested in the Val and Hayden conversation.
Of many documents
using
the keyword
just a little
mystery.
bit.
The resulting ciphertext would look like this. Notice how the string EAL becomes WTP both here and here. Likewise, the string MENT becomes DCZR. This only happens when there's an alignment of letters in both the plain text and the key stream below. ENS becomes W, ENS becomes W, MNR becomes D, MNR becomes D, and so on. In other words, identical pairings will always produce the same letter.
Live action YAOI.
So imagine now that we only had the ciphertext. We'd quickly notice the repetitions of the letters WTP and DCZR. We could then measure the distance between these repetitions. Okay, so there are 7 letters between the beginnings of these two, and 14 letters between the beginnings of these two. This strongly implies the length of the keyword is 7. And sure enough, the keyword mystery is
I'll be honest, I
7
watched this video, so I want to watch something else.
Fortunately for the NSA team, repetitions like these were indeed present in the crypto ciphertext. Take this one, for instance. The beginnings of these 2 identical strings are separated by 8 letters. This meant the keyword was probably...
There's not that many good videos. At least right now. Chat.
チャットリコマンドビデオ
Recommend a video?
Farting on my room test door.
Excuse me? All that burger talk earlier got me hungry. Yeah, it got me hungry too. That's why I'm like, oh. Ooh, I want to see this. Wait.
Good morning guys and welcome back to Journey Across Japan Non-Stop North. Now for 21 days we're travelling around Tohoku, around the north of the country. And it felt wrong to take that journey and miss out one key place. A place that is talked about for all the wrong reasons. And I'm of course talking about the Fukushima exclusion zone where we are right now. I haven't been here for 4 years, ever since I made a documentary interviewing some amazing people and hearing their inspirational stories. And I felt compelled on this journey to come back and take another look and see how life has changed in the 4 years since I was last here, and how the situation has sort of developed over the course of the last decade. Where we are right now on the seawall is about as close as you can get to the Daiichi nuclear reactor. Quite literally, right here on the concrete, there's a big notice saying nobody beyond this point, nuclear disaster zone. This is as close as we can get today. Above all, I'm just grateful to be back here, a place that's seen a lot of terrible things happen, but also a lot of inspirational stories as well.
I love their videos.
Inside Fukushima after a nuclear accident. Yeah, that thing was terrible. They were
Following a magnitude 9
ill-prepared.
earthquake on March 11, 2011, a 15-meter high tsunami smashed into the coastline of northeast Japan, killing over 19,000 people. And triggering
someone
a
for
meltdown at the
some
Fukushima
reason-
Daiichi
Love
nuclear
the food
reactor.
review
In
and
the
the
days
HE
following,
does.
154,000 people were
Like,
evacuated from a
for some reason
20-kilometer
they had
exclusion zone around the
generators,
nuclear
the
plant.
backup
But
generators,
over the course of the
in a
last
place that was
decade,
like
The chicken one is
easily
amazing.
inhabited, a $200 billion cleanup effort has been underway to bring the region back to life. And today, with 10% of the evacuees returned, local businesses reopened, and towns that were once practically abandoned, now inhabited once more, the region serves as a beacon that despite the destruction of a tsunami and even a nuclear disaster, hope can prevail and life can go on. Perhaps the most poignant reminder of a town that once was is Ukedo Elementary School. When I visited the area previously, it was inaccessible and looked like it was about to be demolished.
That was a
and yet
large
today it's
chance.
been reopened to serve as a permanent reminder
It definitely
of what
was.
happened 12 years ago.
Wait, so
So it
this
was
is
at
open now?
2:46 the earthquake took place and 3:33 when the tsunami hit. And they were kind of warned that it would be
Oh,
about 2 or
never
3
mind.
meters high. But in actuality, the tsunami was 15 meters. Insane. And it almost reached the second floor of the school. Now, thankfully, all the students made it out okay.
It's
and
crazy
the
how
head
quickly
teacher
they
received a lot
move
of
getting
praise.
forward from
Combination of
disasters.
quick
Meanwhile,
action and a lucky
countries
kind of
like
truck
the
that
US
came
take
past that they could get the
several
students
months.
on to drive away. Unfortunately, the town of Ukedo itself wasn't so lucky and was completely destroyed. And this is the only thing left that kind of stands as a marker of what was once the town of Ukedo. And you get a real sense of the power.
It's such a
of the
nice
tsunami
location,
coming through the
it's
school,
huge.
walking through the classrooms, seeing the ceiling collapse, kind of taps and things bent, like metal.
That's like
just
a
bent
really
completely. Thank
nice
God everyone got out
location.
okay. Walking through Ukedo serves as a haunting reminder as to just how quickly the 2011 tsunami changed the lives of those here. The day the
Yeah,
tsunami
free
hit was
laptop.
actually graduation day, and the messages of students still remain on faded blackboards,
It
as well
was
as a
a
graduation banner above the
graduation
almost
day?
completely destroyed assembly hall. The
Oh,
only section of the school that remains
man.
untouched is the second story, now preserved
Would
with images
love
of
to
a
take
fateful
a
day,
trip
including
to
the chalkboard
Japan.
with messages from well-wishers and self-defense
It was a
forces
series
who
of
camped at the
mishandling,
school in the
pornography,
days following the disaster.
an unfortunate
And while the
combination of
tsunami
natural
took the
events.
lives of over
Mhm.
19,000 people in just one day,
It reminds me of
several
the
kilometers
dam
from
that
Ukedo
happened
School,
like in the
it was
Middle
the
East,
Fukushima
if I remember
Daiichi
correctly,
nuclear plant
where the
that
whole
was to
city
unleash
was
long-term
gone because
misery on those
because
who
of the
survived the
dam.
tragedy of March 11. When the Daiichi plant was flooded, it caused an explosion that showered a radioactive cloud across a huge expanse of land, with the government setting up a 20-kilometer exclusion zone around the perimeter of the plant. And now, 12 years
That's
later,
crazy.
much
It
of
was
the area
terrible.
still has restricted access.
No one
In
survived
2018,
that,
the
by
government
the way.
announced their plan to decontaminate 660
And if I remember correctly, they
hectares
said it happened
over a
like
period
during
of 5
night.
years. Given much of Fukushima is mountainous and covered in forests, decontamination is difficult and impractical. But for decontaminated areas, progress has certainly been encouraging. So we've got a Geiger counter here, and we're about 5 kilometers from the Daiichi nuclear reactor, and it's registering 0.16 microsieverts per hour, which is about the same as Tokyo, and actually half of London. So right here, radiation levels are pretty stable. However, on the way here when we were driving, we took kind of a mountain route,
Radioactive
and it went
isotopes
to about 2 microsieverts
dangerous
there, which
weird.
is still
You can melt
pretty
from
low,
inside
but high by the
within a
standards
month,
of
or be
background
fine the rest of
radiation.
your
And that is the
lives,
area that is
depending
yet
on
to
your
be
dose.
cleaned up. They
Even some
haven't
of the
removed the
workers that
topsoil,
went into the
and that is
flooded
why
rooms
in
of
those
Chernobyl
areas,
lived
when you're
full
driving through them,
lives,
you're
despite
not really allowed
pretty much
to stop
being
the car
assumed
or get out
dead the
because
moment
they are
they
taking
went to the
those
water.
safety precautions.
Yeah,
But,
it's very
yeah,
hit or
it's pretty
miss.
crazy to be
Depends
this
on,
close to the
like,
reactor and see the
as you
figures
said,
that
the
low
dosage.
and encouraging. Despite reassuring numbers on the Geiger counter, it can only do so much to relay what it's like to return to the area affected by the disaster. With that in mind, I decided to visit the Fukushima Disaster Memorial Museum, opened in 2020, with the intention of collecting and storing evidence of Fukushima's path to recovery. It's here I meet Wakana Yokoyama, a former student of Ukedo Elementary School who escaped the tsunami and who now works as a Kataribe storyteller, using her own personal
She's so
experience in the
cute.
hopes
What the
that may
heck?
save the lives of future generations.
私自身はおじいちゃんとおばあちゃんを津波で亡くしました。今改めて考えた時に家族の中でもし大きな地震だったり津波が来たらどういう行動をするべきなのかっていうのをちゃんと話し合っておく必要があったなと思いました。今震災
I
か
can't read
ら
that comment because
13
an
年が
ad
経とうと
went
してい
off.
て
they needed
東日
main
本大震
characters so
災
that
があっ
people in
た
the
時
future went
の
back
記
in
憶がない
time
子た
and
ち
became
が
the
増えている
those
状
three
態です
dudes.
そんな子たちに私が伝えたいことは、みんなはその時命を落とさないようにちゃんと避難をするんだよ。自分もちゃんと避難できるようにして、でさらに周りの人に広めてほしいなと思っています。もしおじいちゃんとおばあちゃんに津波が来るってなったらちゃんとすぐに避難をするんだよって伝えておけば、もしかしたら2人の命は助かったかもしれないと思いました。
Yeah,
Despite the town's best efforts to
never
bring
fuck
people
around
back,
and
only
find
10%
out
have
what
so far
tsunami
returned. And so I asked Yokoyama-san, as a resident of the area, what she thought the local government could do to encourage people back to their former hometown.
まず
37.
病院だったり、あとお買い物できるドラッグストアだったり、そういうのをまず
Look at that.
作らない
They're
と
rebuilding the infrastructures to handle tsunamis as well. Did you guys notice that? They had like a bunch of pits and
必要な
stuff.
ものがまず立つのが大事かなって思います。
近くにすごい広いビルありますけど、何入ってますか？ゼロなんとか。
スーパーゼロミル。
スーパーゼロは何入ってますか？
What
あれ
is
は
that?
タオル工場です。
タオル？
タオル。
病院ないけど、
ないけど。
タオル工場ある。よかったですね。While it may seem odd to have the world's most elaborate towel factory at the forefront of a reconstruction effort, the Super Zero Towel Factory is a symbol of a much forgotten aspect of the recovery process. You can make an area physically safe for people to live and work in, but you still need to convince businesses to create factories and work opportunities, something the area around Futaba has certainly struggled with. Perhaps the greatest damage done to the area isn't witnessed in ruins or physical damage, but by the image created around Fukushima after the Daiichi nuclear disaster. Something that still continues to this day, most recently becoming apparent this year with the release of treated water from the plant into the Pacific Ocean, leading China to ban all Japanese seafood imports outright. While much of Fukushima's food produce is rigorously tested, a lot of mistrust towards Fukushima still remains. As such, many have made efforts to try and change the image of Fukushima for the better, and create incentives for locals to return to the place they once called home. One man leading such initiatives in Fukushima is Takahashi Daiji, a former politician turned businessman, who, after witnessing the effects of the 2011 disaster, moved to Namie in an effort to help revitalise the town. In the past decade, Takahashi-san has worked hard to create opportunities for work and trade within the tsunami-affected areas, most famously creating the Eat and Energize
Oh my
Needs
gosh, look at this
platform, selling
food.
producers of food in affected Tohoku regions to retailers all over Japan. Today, Takahashi-san has decided to take a more hands-on approach to revitalizing the town, installing art pieces to liven up central hubs like stations, and has even taken on farmland to try and help boost the agriculture of the region with new and novel farming ideas.
I like this guy already.
Farm, well-cultivated land, there's a gas station over there.
The Sigma of all this over
it looks like anywhere in Japan.
Yeah,
right?
because you lost.
But then you go
They
a
lost
few
so
more
much
fields
trust,
over, and
especially when
there's
all of this
soil,
could have been
there's abandoned
avoided.
buildings. Yep, kind of remember that this is very.
Instead, it was just
very
like mismanaged.
Kind of abnormal situation, a very abnormal place to be in some respects.
I would say it's a miracle that we are now living here within 10 kilometers from the nuclear power plant that exploded. It's really the strong will of the people. If
You know
they
what's kind of
had
more
given
insane
up,
to think about?
we wouldn't be filming
They're
here. I wouldn't be living here.
what do you call it? They're repopulating this area so much faster than the Chernobyl
because it's fun.
But
I mean,
understandably,
young
Chernobyl's
people,
in like the war
they are
zone and shit right now.
stifled in this country.
So
young people gather
yeah.
here and try new things for the community, for the town, for the revitalization. So I do encourage especially young people to come here and express themselves, taking on new ventures.
I think for me, coming here, it is really inspirational, seeing all the things going on, seeing all the changes. It'll be interesting to come back again in 5 years and see where the region is at. But thank you so much today for your time, Takahashi-san, and best of luck with everything. Chatting with Takahashi-san, I'm reminded by the sheer task that lies ahead for the area of the exclusion zone. And for the last leg of my trip, I decided to head back to the town of Tomioka, one of the area's worst affected towns. In the previous documentary, much of the most striking imagery I saw was in Tomioka. Buildings cordoned off with signs warning about radiation, earmarked for demolition, and a school playground inhabited only by a singular Geiger counter, numbers ominously displayed in the distance. I've been given some
That
hope
is
that
so
Japan is just built
seems to be
different.
returning after rigorous
They are built
decontamination
different.
efforts.
That is so
However, after 4
ominous.
years, it still seems the town remains
Just a Geiger
mostly
counter out
uninhabited,
there?
save for the many workers who can be seen digging, cleaning and excavating the local area. This pharmacy is actually the opening shot of the documentary I did 4 years ago. And for me, it was a really kind of powerful image when I walked down
That
this road,
is so
seeing something that's
ominous,
there
though.
to help people,
Holy.
give the medicine, cordoned off with a very dangerous sign warning about radiation. And that's why it became the opening image of the video. You know, it's been a really surreal day coming back to the Fukushima exclusion zone for the first time in 4 years. First half of the day in Namie, you wouldn't even know anything happened for the most part. The buildings had all been reconstructed, the farm looked nice, Takahashi's farm was great, and meeting Yokoyama-san, having a chat about the future. It very much felt like a thing that happened in the past. And then we came south here to Tomioka right away, you know, lots of overgrown buildings, cars run down, buildings destroyed. It kind of reminded me that this is a very long process, a process that's already gone on for like over 12 years. $200 billion spent, thousands of people working on this.
Jeez, this was 12 years
There's still
ago
a long way
already.
to go. And nothing
I
about
feel old.
Fukushima is ordinary.
At Prototype
And I would
XO1
strongly
Ivier
recommend
Wave.
people to come here and have a look for themselves, meet the people.
I feel old. Wait. Japan is such a lively place to visit. I'd like to visit one day. Having wine with Ike at the train station. At the train station? Look, new drama just dropped.
I agree. The C word isn't complete. I get it, brother. Okay, yeah, I can't believe you're still talking about this shit. Brother, the C word doesn't offend me personally, right? But it's always the intention that matters. If you're trying to be racist, okay, if that's what your intention is, right? But you're being racist. It is what it is. If you're saying, oh, I want to make this person feel bad or make them feel lesser for
What's up with all the drama that's been happening lately?
for their skin
though?
color or whatever, and I'm a diminishing
Like,
for
why
their
is
skin
there
color,
so many coming
that's
out
what
lately?
racism is, right? And I think that applies to everything. That's my take on it. Okay, that's it.
Damn,
So
I'm
it's like, if you
hungry
use the
for some
C
ramen
word
light no
in that way, in
People are
order to
bored.
achieve that,
I'm
content
hungry
draft
too.
I guess.
and you can
Content drought.
oh, I'm gonna say in the chat. I'm gonna say the word, guys. I'm gonna
Oh
say
my-
the salty
Oh
word.
my. What? Okay. Do you guys remember there were people getting pissed off at this one channel that. So a while back, when VR chat started having a lot of drama. So you know how they have news channels for like VTubers and such? Someone was making it for a VR chat. Do you guys remember that? And people were getting so pissed off. I completely forgot about that. I wonder if they're still around or like if that's still a thing. Boobies. I'm liking this post. But do you guys remember that? I know so many people got pissed off about it too. What is this? Ooh. Ooh. Oh. If I had words, I'd make a day for you. I'd sing you a golden morning. I'd sing you a morning golden and true. I'd make this day last for all the time. Is that a song? Did you guys see, by the way, Dead by Daylight is having a CVA? Oh my goodness. I can just see all the flashlights happening already. Flashlight right here, flashlight right there, stunned over here, body block there. I can see it. I can see it. I am so
Salty
hungry.
crackers. Like, okay.
What?
Got it. I mean, got him, I guess, but it's whatever. Like, I'm not gonna get offended or whatever. But if you use it that way, and it's your intention, even then it still doesn't offend me. I just think it makes you look stupid. And
What did I just hear?
Cringe is, you're trying to be racist. It's just guys, I'm not gonna fold now, guys. I said last one, chat. Guys, It's not that the word, it's like, oh my god, I'm so offended as a white person. Wait, that it's meant to I just said that. They're using it I just said that. Worst way, and
Hello, Presto.
yeah, that's not the way, like, don't use it like that.
Hi,
it's like
Mr.
the one scenario
hi,
where you're using it
Chat,
like that.
I'm hungry.
Guys,
I'm so
Is he reacting to himself reacting?
Why they even talk? I can't look at
think
talk
so.
on the only basis of skin color, and it's just lame. Like, what? That's just complete, like, just weird. It's not like in a joking way. It's not like
Do you
in a
have any
way that's
food?
like
I would have to cook it.
Go eat something dummy.
I can't. I'm streaming. I would have to end stream.
That's a color of your skin.
But I've only been streaming for 2 hours.
So your take is invalidated.
I don't want to leave. Yeah, I'm enjoying this relaxed stay with you, chat. Yes.
I for one agree. Erasing is bad.
Eating stream.
As long as Discord
Is it working
anti-white.
on my channel?
WHO needs real food when you have US.
When you have us? No. Me?
Growing up
Yes,
in
you.
a poor neighborhood, the family experiencing people fucking with me for being white for 10 plus years, getting jumped multiple times means nothing great there. Anti-white racism is entirely victimhood seeking, like Zionistic sighing, crying. That people are mad at them. Oh, no, I mean, he got him, yeah. So your experience is invalid because the core concept doesn't apply to you. So my core belief and my general statement doesn't apply to you. Therefore, your personal experience is completely invalid. You're the exception to the rule, therefore you don't exist.
Later I need sleep.
So cringe. So cringe.
配達よりご eat please しては。
It's just a really bad
Okay,
mindset to have.
we'll end at
I
C30
don't-
then I'll go eat.
How do
Okay?
you go and tell people like this? Guys, he says on Discord, when everybody's watching, he's making a statement. Guys, Discord, guys, look what I'm saying. Look. And
What
he'll
is he
say,
saying?
"Yep, yes, Hassan. Yes, guys. Yes, he's finally saying it. Right? Imagine you're in a convo. Let's say you're at the store, or you're drinking coffee, whatever. And this guy says, hey man, yeah man, I got bullied and jumped and fucking clapped and bullied and put in lockers because I'm white, and they would fuck my shit up. He said, oh, okay, well, anything that's anti-white isn't real. How about fuck you? Could you be quiet?
What?
Yes. And now get the fuck out.
Wait,
Don't end. Just eat on stream and baby bird US like the mama fuck you are.
That is such a.
But I'm hungry.
Like, it's just not. But because it's a general statement, like that's inclined with the fucking with the.
I was ready, but you get that.
Praying to the choir. Everybody applauds and stand them. Yay, guys! But nobody agrees with it, dude. Like,
I'm so sleepy as well.
If anybody were in this position, they wouldn't agree with being treated this way. They wouldn't. So why do they say yep? Because it's not them. It's always like that. It's always like that. It's not them, therefore I do it. Oh, it's against me? Oh my goodness, I can't believe that the world was against me. Please help. So fucking
Just
cringe.
end at this point I omega yo.
If you don't think you can be racist or
Just
relatable,
that?
I mean,
There are people enjoying, watching.
Said I traveled to experience anti-white racism. Doesn't recognize the privilege.
I'll end at C30 then.
So,
just 30 minutes early.
I'm gonna say how it is. Now this invalidates anybody who travels for work.
Let's do another video. I'm bored of
works
this.
there, lives there, has immigrated there.
Let's see.
If I was gonna put something in the hooks mass I rather it not be by baby birding thank you.
If I was gonna put something in the Fuchs mouth, I'd rather it not be by baby birdie. Thank you. Nani.
Coward.
What?
I just woke up, chat, at 3 a.m., chat. I cannot wait, chat, to go to Walmart and put the box on the shelves, chat. Guys, you see the smile on my face, chat? Yeah, look, chill, like, chat. I can't fucking wait, chat. Woo! Let's put the box. Boom, chat. Let's put the box. I'm the fucking box lord.
What is he?
Oh man, chat. Dude, chat. Whew. I cannot share my excitement now. I'm so excited about this.
Actually glad I'm in the military. Don't got to worry about working a dog at 9 to 5. Other than the high stress, this is the easiest job in the world. I used to work at Walmart as a night stalker, and the shouldn't be glorified at all.
He takes the title of coward if need be.
If need be.
Of being fucking fat as fuck and move on to fucking job positivity. Hey man. Hey, yo. I'm the box lord and I fucking love boxes. I cannot go 10 minutes without thinking about a fucking box.
Now these people really are trying to glorify these stupid ass jobs that get you nowhere in life. I may be a military regarded idiot, but at least I have enough sense to know
I'm bored. I want food. I'm hungry. Holy shit. I'm actually so hungry right now. I should have ate snacks. Chat, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. What do I do? What do I do? I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
Eat, damn it.
I refuse. No, I refuse. Hi, Simple.
Hello everyone. Quick thing. Today's videos for you guys. Or click the link below to take your personal data off the market. Thank you again to invite me. Now back to the show.
I can make sure you don't start yourself.
Always in chat.
Okay.
Folks don't want you starving go eat slack.
You should have snacked early. Yeah, but think about it. But think about it. But what are you doing?
So many bats by Aika SMH.
Yeah, I suppose. I'm laying down. I'm so tired today. I don't know. You know what the worst part is? I didn't even do anything today. I was literally just lazy. You know what it is? I know what it is. I want to watch anime. I want to finish Summertime Render.
We watched anime today. That was it. Smuko
Do you need someone to baby bird you food instead?
Yeah, you can baby bird feed.
On the evening of March 9th, 2001, in the small village of Rottenburg, Germany, a man lies deceased in a bathtub. He's been here for 3 hours and is lying in a pool of his own blood. His reproductive organs are gone.
Ooh.
His throat is wide open. And needless to say, this scene is absolutely revolting.
Sorry, I'm fixing my headset. Chat. Yes. Run music.
Yo?
Why is this audio like that?
Appealing to some of the most depraved types of people out there, or a myriad of websites centering on very specific fetishes and interests, and the one that rose to mainstream prominence during the early 2000s was named none other than Cannibal Cafe.
Ew.
It appealed to, well, cannibals, those who legitimately desired to consume other human beings. And what festered here was a cesspool of pedophilia and vorophilia that went unchecked.
Oh gosh.
For years. Of course, the website staunchly claims that everything posted here is all fantasy.
Surely.
But is it really? In early 2001, a man going by nothing more than Frankie makes numerous posts to the Cannibal Cafe. He's searching for what he calls a young slaughter boy and has a peculiar request.
Surely, Hayden.
I'm searching for a young boy between 18 and 25 years old. If you have a normal body, I'll butcher you and eat your flesh. It was a disturbingly simple, to-the-point inquiry, and this post sat here, floating in the vast ocean that is the internet, for days.
What? I thought that was me.
What the fuck?
As Frankie's post garnered slivers of attention, willing volunteers trickled in.
What?
When it really came down to it, though,
Wait,
all of
people
them ended up backing
volunteered?
out. But there was one that didn't. A computer engineer named Bernd Brandis expresses to
I
Frankie
think
that he has
it's
a very
nice the
specific
cannibal is
fetish.
asking consent.
It isn't for consuming others, but for
don't know
the
about that.
exact opposite. He wants to be consumed, and he wants Frankie to be the one to do it to him.
Oh.
Over the next few days, the two exchange contact information by email, and it's here where Brandis learns that the name Frankie is nothing but an alias. This man's real name is Armin Maivas, and he's ready to meet as soon as possible.
Just guys being dude is all.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
ご機嫌うるわしゅう
It's the night of March 9th, and Brandis is on his way to Armin's home. It's unclear what exactly is on his mind, and if he even knows what's coming. However, after arriving at his residence, Brandis opens with an interesting request.
What's that we're watching this? It's just a video about
Look at that emote, that's so cute.
scary internet stuff and reports and whatnot, and just stories and
Did you
whatever.
guys see it?
Dark lost media on the internet.
The jam one? Mm-hmm.
He wants to have his reproductive appendage bit off and eaten. And so,
Ew.
complying, Maivas gives his wish a try, however is unsuccessful due to its chewiness.
Ew.
Resultingly, he cuts it off and throws it in a frying pan with various
Ew.
marinades and seasonings. However, after all of his efforts, ends up burning it to the point where it's entirely inedible.
Oh my.
Jesus fuck, dude. Wait, this one is actually kinda busted.
Growing weak and losing blood, Maivas escorts him to his bathroom, and over the next few minutes, places him inside the tub, feeds him a cocktail of painkillers and alcohol, slits his throat, and kisses him on the forehead as the life of Bernd Brandis fades before his eyes.
Oh my gosh.
3 hours Brandis sits here as Maivas reads a Star Trek novel
WTF.
to pass the time. And bafflingly, during this entire fiasco, not a single thing was done without anyone's consent.
That's so weird. I imagine he got charged for fucking manslaughter, right?
ザガイボランティアドトゥービーイートゥン、マイトアズウェルキャリーアウト HIS ラストウル。
Over the next few days, Armin Maivis dismembers Bernd Brandis, storing his remains in his deep freezer with nothing more than some frozen pizzas and a dead rat.
Ew.
Meanwhile, every single thing he's doing and has done to him is being filmed by a camera he's had on hand the entire time. All of it is documented, and all of it immortalized onto one single VHS tape.
Jeez.
Over the next 10 months, Armin consumes over 44 pounds of Bernd Brandis' flesh, taking out and cooking his body parts whenever he desired them. With this, he takes to the Cannibal Cafe to boast in explicit detail about his actions. However, it's here where Armin finally finds himself on the receiving end of trouble. By December of 2002, another member of the Cannibal Cafe reports numerous, explicitly detailed posts by Frankie to authorities, prompting a raid of his home. There, police discover numerous body parts in a single 4-hour videotape depicting the murder and dismemberment of Bernd Brandis. Because of their discovery, Armin Maivis was immediately apprehended. However, his charges were some that authorities had no specific laws on prosecuting.
Oh shit.
Bernd Brandis, throughout this entire ordeal, was willing, which only brought considerable confusion and media attention
I could
to
help
this
you.
case.
None of mine. I'm a little bit tired.
Nevertheless,
I'm gonna
Armin
be
Maivis
honest.
ended up with a conviction of murder.
It's not that I'm
claimed
comfy,
that
I'm
he'd
just
done it
I'm
out of sexual
tired
gratification.
and
Today, he remains incarcerated in Frankfurt, Germany, and will, for the rest of his life, remain behind bars.
Wait, he's still alive? Jeez.
Alright. Well, I guess that it can be used as like case law for other similar possible things, right?
Yep.
The tape that Armin filmed during his night with Bernd Brandis has never seen the light of day outside the courtroom during his trial. Considered to be too gruesome to show to the general public, the world is left to speculate on its contents, filling in the blanks from the official story given during his testimony. To be honest, I don't quite know how to feel about this entire dilemma, as Bernd Brandis wanted all of this. He wasn't murdered against his will, but...
No, doesn't matter. Okay, here's an actual, I think, good case. It doesn't matter because they can't evaluate his current mental state
I'll be ending pretty
and whatnot.
soon.
And at the time,
I'm a little tired today.
Brother, there's a lot that comes into this, and just saying, oh yeah,
the
well, we give you
melatonin I
consent,
took
that
actually
doesn't matter.
worked.
No, it is how it is.
I reset my sleep schedule. So I'm like...
Nevertheless, Armin Maivis
I am
is a
extremely
depraved
tired.
man. A man who created a situation that never should have happened. And because of his actions on that fateful night, one of the darkest lost media cases out there, needlessly, was born.
Because I guess you could equate this to like assisted suicide, possibly, right? And then it's like, well, dude,
good night.
In times where things are like that,
oh my God,
there needs to be a lot of approvals, a lot of checks, and a bunch of things, and things weren't done like that. Therefore, it's just murder. That's how it is.
I don't know why, but yeah. It's 2 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, I guess I'll end pretty soon, or right now. Is that okay with you all? Tomorrow we'll do more mapping, but yeah, I'm like, yeah. Oh. Okay. Yes. What say you, chat? Is everyone else okay? Or sleeping as well? But yeah, I'm exhausted.
It's late at night, and 18-year-old Kathleen Allen and her boyfriend Michael
I'm gonna
Carroll
end normally.
are spending time in a motel room in which they're living.
Honest gifted.
On this day,
I'm exhausted and tired to
could even be considered painstaking and ordinary.
I'm feeling it.
At 10 p.m.,
Okay.
Michael vaguely
Chat,
claims
I'm
that
gonna
he
end a
has
little
to go
bit
do
early
something
today.
and leaves
I also
after assuring
ended
her
up
that he'd
streaming
return
late
in the morning.
because
起時々前
And so, Kathleen
I only
goes to
figure out
bed,
how to figure out my issue.
and her
I'm tired,
night
but enjoying my time.
comes to an end.
But yeah.
All right, 3.
I need to stream more early again. Sorry I've been doing these really late streams. It's my fault, to be honest. But yeah.
I will wave take care everyone.
I usually
Until
like,
next time.
I usually stream
I
like
will
2 hours
wave.
more early. But yeah, I've been slacking. I'm not
It's
gonna lie.
morning,
I've been
and
slacking
Michael
a
Carroll
bit.
is nowhere
Okay.
to be found. Regardless, Kathleen doesn't think too much of it.
Chat,
and
I'm
goes
just
about
gonna
her
end
life
normally.
and work
I
as
fell
Thank
usual.
you for stream のご
3
意図マッ
days
チ。
later, while at work, however, she receives
I will. Thank you. Good night. Good night, everyone. Oh my goodness, the phone. But good night. Sorry, again, I'll start streaming more early again.
Thank
I've been-
you everyone for coming by tonight. And oddity for the subs.
It's a man.
For real. Thank you very
and he knows
much.
where Michael's located.
Okay, everyone.
He
I'll
claims
see
that he
y'all
was involved
tomorrow.
in a shooting.
Good night.
wouldn't be
Good
coming home.
night. Bye.
Shocked